Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, Pajama Grandma, just sharing something that I'm doing for my online presence and my online businesses. And I thought if I'm going to do it, I might as well record it so that I can share it with you. Today, I've been challenged to streamline and simplify some of my social media. And I will admit that I've been online on social media. I know I've been on Facebook at least 9 years, so that's a really long time to create a big freaking mess with all the different businesses and things that I've done over the years. I have kind of created a hodgepodge of social media that isn't really working for me. So one of the ladies that I'm going to see at a networking event and a big marketing event next week in Orlando, Florida, challenged me because she's streamlining and kind of fixing all of her social media so she has kind of one presence out on the web. Now, I probably have about 10. So I'm going to go through the process of finding and locating some of those things and figuring out how the heck I'm going to streamline them. Now, I might not streamline all of them because I'm going to be with all these fantastic people next week, and I might just get some advice from people that are good at branding and know what they're doing and let them tell me exactly what I should keep, what I shouldn't keep, and how I should streamline it. But in order to do that, I got to find all the stuff I've got out there and how many different personas I have and try to pull them all together into one list so that I know what I've got to work with and what I need to do. For example, let's go to my Facebook account. This is my, that's my LinkedIn, but let's go to my main Facebook account is here. And if I look at my main Facebook account, let's just go to my pages and see how many pages I'm managing on Facebook. And then we'll look at my groups because that's probably even funnier. Okay, so right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different pages ranging from Pajama Grandma, Hop a mobile app, Customer Catcher is for restaurants and bars, Painkillers is for people with chronic pain, Supersize Your Business is a business consulting site, Stress Buster Bootcamp is from stress busting times and products that I've created there. Flipbook for You is a book that I wrote several years ago. Be Me to Thrive is a personal development type site. Thrive Challenge is where I do personal challenges and challenges of all different types, from stress to chronic pain to being yourself, all personal development things like that. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom is my name, and I do all kinds of weird things on that. And then I've got 2 short sale related pages from my real estate days, and then DeBruzzi Italian Foods from my Italian food manufacturing days. So in just one of my Facebook accounts, and I will admit I have 2, I have got 13 pages in addition to my main page. Now, let's look at what I've got for groups. And this is a little educational. I've been working with pages, but I haven't been doing anything with my groups lately. So let's see, they've probably changed the way they even do this. So let's go down a little ways and see if I can't find my groups. Used to be a whole section. Favorites. I know some of those are mine. Here we go. Groups you manage. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only 15 groups that I manage. So again, you can kind of see my history on Facebook as you go through the different groups that I've managed. A couple of short sale ones. World's Best Book of All Time. Easy Hubs was a process-based business structure. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom again. Supersize Your Business again. Stress Buster Bootcamp, a Stress Busters private group. Be Me to Thrive, Expert Secrets VIP. A couple more short sales. Chronic Pain. Again, the restaurant and hospitality industry, Customers Catcher. Thrive Challenge, Pajama Grandma, and GOFPP was a organization for foreclosure prevention professionals. Again, a real estate related one. So that's a lot. That's 29 different things on this Facebook account alone. Now let's pop over to, we'll just pull up my LinkedIn as long as we're here. So on LinkedIn, I have got, let's go look. let's just go home. On LinkedIn, let's check my network. I always like when I get new people. 10,986. Let's go ahead and accept some invitations. Always like to do that. I'm trying to get to 11,000 before my event next week. I'm not trying hard because I forget to ever come on here, but I just noticed where I was at and I thought it'd be pretty cool to have 11,000 people on my LinkedIn account when I go next week. But on LinkedIn, just like on Facebook, I know I have a couple of private groups. Now, I don't spend much time here, so let's see if I can figure out how to get to those groups. They've actually changed things, and I'm not that good. I used to spend more time on LinkedIn, but since I am not doing the Italian food business anymore, I do not spend much time here. I think this is the wrong one. Settings and privacy. Site preferences, subscriptions and payments, partners. That's not what I want. Okay, so I've been on LinkedIn, it says, since August 25th, 2010. So that was actually the week before my sudden cardiac arrest. Isn't that interesting? Very interesting. It says I have 10,999 connections. It's kind of cool, because then I'll definitely make 11,000 by next week, right? If I get 1 or 2 a day only. I don't know why that opened a whole new LinkedIn on me. Let's close this other one. I'm not going to look at notifications. I used to try to keep up with, and I think what helped to build my numbers on LinkedIn is I would keep up with people's anniversaries and notifications and birthdays and things. And at about 9,000 connections, that got out of control. I lost my computer for 5 days and I got just way behind. And I actually had to finally abandon the strategy of contacting everybody every time they had an event like that, because I couldn't keep up with it. And I really feel bad because I miss it. At least that gave me some connection with some of these almost 11,000 people, but it's not humanly possible. I see why people have to hire social media managers to help them out with some of this, because you just cannot do all the hands-on things yourself. I wish I could, but I'm to the point just on this one account alone that I can't do that. I'm not even going to show it yet in my email accounts. Those are so behind. Again, be without a computer for 5 days and it just wreaks havoc on you. But I know, for example, let's check work. Obviously, I haven't been to my groups in a while. Groups, here we go. The cool thing about LinkedIn is it's getting more and more like Facebook, so it's more intuitive for me. Let's go to my groups and see how many groups I have on LinkedIn. Real estate. We still got the real estate and the Thrive. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5. That's pretty good. Because I don't use LinkedIn very much, but I've got painkillers for chronic pain, stress busters for boot camp for stress busters, customer catchers for the restaurant and bar industry, thriving business owners, and Thrive Challenge. The Thrive Challenge goes along with my Facebook page for my personal challenges I create, and I need to change that graphic because that graphic is from an old internet marketing company that I'm no longer associated with, or not internet marketing, network marketing. And they do not like it when you use anything that has anything to do with them. So we're going to actually click on that and maybe edit and fix that right now. Of course, there's no members in it, so it doesn't really matter. I want to change my image. All right, well, I don't need to do that now. But, okay, so LinkedIn, 1 LinkedIn, 5 groups. I've written some articles and things on LinkedIn, but I don't do a ton on LinkedIn. All right, but the reason I went there is because I want to go to my other web browser and pop into my Facebook account here. Now, this is probably not my Facebook account. Oh, it is. So on this Facebook account, this one I set up after I had my sudden cardiac arrest. So this one hasn't been around as long. Let's just see how many pages and groups I have on this one. Looks like, and I believe I'm an administrator on for both of these. So Be Me to Thrive, Thrive Challenge. Be Me I Am It would be a new one, but that would be the only one. So I only have 1 different group on this particular page. And obviously I've done nothing with it. It's got nothing going on in it. And let's go back and check groups. I've not been paying attention to this Facebook page at all. I thought they did a bunch of stuff with groups, but it doesn't appear that they have. I only have 3 groups here. So Be Me to Thrive, Sharon's Be Me to Thrive team, which was an old network marketing group that I was involved in, and then Stress Busters. So not much on this one. Oh, that's groups I managed. Let's go down to, that's groups I managed that should be similar groups than my groups. This is just, okay, Pajama. Oh, these are just groups I'm a member of. So lots of those, of course. So that is my situation on Facebook. Now, I have a similar situation on Twitter. I have 2 Twitter accounts. I didn't realize it, but I've got a Reddit account, a Tumblr account, a YouTube account, just one YouTube with a channel on it and a couple hundred videos. I've got, let's go to YouTube. I'm going to go back to, I like Google. I'm going to go back to Google. Let's get out of there though and go to that. Then we'll go, I've got women scientists popped up for some reason. I thought it was fascinating, so I left them up. I like women scientists. All right, so back to Chrome. Whoop, I ended up in WordPress. Let's go back to Chrome and take a look at, let's go to my YouTube account just so that we can take a look at my persona there. And that should pop right up here. I love it when they're in the little menu below and I can just click the button. And then we'll go to my channel. And I believe I've got a Be Me to Thrive, I don't remember what it's called, profile, and then Sharon Horne-Ellstrom profile. So most of this is just under Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. So if I go to my channel, you can just see all the videos and things I have here. I'm new to YouTube. I haven't really done much with it. Most of what I've done has been in the last few months as I try to create my video presence. I'm trying to get comfortable doing videos like this. So you can see I've used different personas and they're pretty entertaining. They're pretty horrible. I have to admit, many of them are pretty horrible, but that would be YouTube. Then from doing YouTube, I discovered that I didn't remember, but years ago, I must have set up a Blogger, a Reddit, a Tumblr account. I also have a WordPress blog that is called Be Me, I Am It, which is part of what ties into the Be Me, I Am It page on the Facebook, and Be Me to Thrive. I've got, I'm sure, a whole bunch of other accounts. Like I'm sure if I look at my login book, my little book with all my logins in it, I have tons of social media that some of the platforms might not even exist anymore. I'm on ClickBank. I have an Aweber autoresponder in addition to Actionetics with ClickFunnels and the Edison suite. So many things. We won't even talk about my different emails and email accounts. Okay, we got Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter. So again, I've got 2 Twitters. Google Plus. I have at least 2 Google Pluses. I've got a Google Plus on Microsoft Edge or Bing or whatever it is, and then I've got one on Google as well. And then a lot of these are software programs that I use. So of course you've got membership in all of them. I have lots of blogs that I've started over the years. The Secret Toolbox, The Secret Science of Getting Rich, Success Secret Toolbox. Again, I Can Save My House, Zero Foreclosure. In Expert Village, I have some. I have a free conferencing account. I have an 800 number. I have Google Voice, which I love. Lots of memberships. ClickBank, which again, my profile on that is Zero Foreclosure, and it's just for research. I don't really do much with ClickBank. I've never been really into affiliate marketing or anything. And then various websites I've done over the years that I've let come and go. Lots of them. I've got a blog. I had one at least called NACFPP. That was a real estate foreclosure one. She's Cooking was a food blog. I used to have a MySpace. That's how long ago this is. And a Yahoo. Several Yahoos. Flickr. You can tell I haven't been on these for a long time. I don't even remember them. I had several real estate ones. HouseWisconsin.com. Again, Supersize Your Business. OneGenie.com. A couple more foreclosure ones. GOFPP.com. A lot of these I have just let go. Google Groups. I believe I only have one. It's called Loan Modification at googlegroups.com. I have a DimDim account. I don't even know if DimDim exists anymore. Sorry, this is the boring part. Again, Twitter and Facebook are in my book twice. I find that interesting. Technorati, I don't know if that exists anymore or not either. Dig, of course, LinkedIn. Friend Feed. Referral Key, I don't know if any of you have heard of that, but I'm on Referral Key, Quora. I used to have a lot of domains, but I think I'm down to about a dozen or so now. I used to have like 30, 40, 50 of them at any given time, but I wasn't using them, and I just let a bunch of them lapse. And as my business needs and ideas have changed, I've let different things, I just let them go. If I'm not doing anything with them for like 2 years, I'm like, okay, I haven't done anything with this for 2 years, I'm going to let it go. Again, Google Voice. I have just one Google Voice account now. I think I used to have a couple for the different businesses I was doing, but now I'm down to one. I'm trying to simplify things. I have an Amazon S3 account that does have a lot of stuff on it, but I haven't really been utilizing that, but I will be more. I have a Ustream account. WordPress Direct, a couple sites there. Yes, it is true. I am a social media mess. So this is my challenge. How do I get this to some semblance of order where it isn't a different message out there all the time? Am I going to develop a personal brand? Am I going to develop a persona brand? For example, I have started just this year developing the Pajama Grandma brand. If you look at these videos, all of them, I am in my pajamas with the exception of the real estate ones. I got dressed for those. But for the most part, I'm doing my videos in my pajamas. I do them first thing in the morning before I get dressed, and I just knock them out while I am still in my pajamas. I'm sure much to many people's horror and dismay, but I have to do what works for me, and that is what works for me for getting my message out. Sometimes I like to use the fun masks that they have on Facebook Live. Sometimes they're horrible, but sometimes they're hilarious. I actually transformed into a werewolf the other day on one because I started the video when I wasn't quite the werewolf yet. And so it does this incredible transformation on it. It's really quite frightening, but it's freaking hilarious. I was watching it the other day and my daughter came in because I was cracking up so much. That's one of the ones I recently did. It was like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. I'm going to pull that up while I'm talking. Y'all can see what I'm laughing about. Oh, it started at the beginning.
Hey, 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 good morning, Pajama Grandmas. I was so excited to see that this was back.
All right, that's enough of that. All right, so that just gives you a picture of all of the different bizarre things I've got going on my social media and why I need to pull some of it together and make sure that I'm getting a consistent message across the platforms. And I might still have one or two different things. I might still keep a business persona and a this is me, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom persona, but I'm going to get some coaching and advice on that from the experts, because I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to branding and what I should or should not do. For me, I would just make crazy YouTube videos and just be myself, because that's simple and easiest. But maybe for working with businesses, I have to brush it up and be a little bit more professional. But you know what? I probably don't wanna. I probably just want to be myself. And so if anybody has a problem with me working in my pajamas, then they shouldn't work with me. That's it. I will talk to you soon and call it quits for this video while I figure out what is the next step in all of this.